It's a Friday night ACC matchup at Dale Softball Stadium. The 13th ranked Virginia Tech Hokies come to town looking to continue its stellar season in the ACC, while the host Wolfpack look to play spoiler and defend home turf here in Raleigh. Sitting down with former NC State softball player Miranda Rodriguez. There are three infielders on the left side, but they don't adjust to it. They just play straight through it. They believe in the contact that Ritter's able to provide. Owens ends up catching her towards the plate. She'll take first base. Not threat all throughout the order. Lays down the bunt. It's going to be on Hannah Goodwin to make the play, but she adjusted to the shift, and there was no opportunity for her to step up and make a play on it in time to catch the speedy Green down to first base. Fagan out at the plate. It's put in play, a two-hopper, potential to turn two. Lambrick gets it over to Michaela Marbury, and the direction of that ball kind of carried Kaylee into Marbury at second base, and that misafforded the chance to turn two, but they do get the force at second. That'll sit runners on the corners for the...
I think we need to, she can't keep giving up free bases. It's really hard to defend those.
And this one is straight up. This would be an ideal out if Hassler or Elena Smith can get underneath it, and that's exactly what happens. You get out a big-time cleanup hitter. Big spot for her. 2 outs. NC State would love to get out of this inning with no blood drawn. Right back up the middle. Wyman can't get onto it, and that'll score a run from third. The runner will hold at second, but Virginia Tech breaks the ice, and it's Corey McMillan with one right back up the middle. To know the statistic of how many hit by pitches and walks turn into runs for either team. That is a good third out, though, for NC State, and all things considered, to get that one out or get that last out early in this first inning is important for NC State. 1-2 pitch here from Limley, right back up the middle, and it's off the glove of Emma Limley. It's going to be a close play at first, but the speedster Inslee is there in time. Some good energy here in Dale Softball Stadium early.
Great piece of hitting again.
2-2 count here to Taylor Inslee. Her sister Tori is on first. Nobody out for NC State. A big swing and a miss, and the first strikeout of the day for Emma Limley. Perhaps more that we'll see here, but that is just more of the same from what we... Was out of the lineup on the bench. Had a big pinch hit home run in her previous game. Now finds herself back in the starting lineup. Swing and a miss on one on the outside half, and that's the danger there of total stolen base numbers. And I've already done a lot more on the base pass. Hassler catches this one well. Will it get over the wall in right center? It does! And that's the danger that Amanda Hassler can bring when she is on offense. NC State turns that lead back around. It's 2-1 for the Wolfpack. So, 2-1. Goodwin's going to tap that one. Underneath it is Tegan Thrunk at short.
2 runs on 2.
Amanda Hassler sends one over the wall, and NC State leads 2-1 after.
Just the ability to go out there and just play hard and take hard cuts. That's all you got to do against these pitchers is just take hard cuts.
Tough play for Michaela Marbury, called safe. That was a close one. Good effort from Emily Leggett to get down to first base in time, and those are the...
And then come in with that tight rise ball. I think you could see some success there.
Still 0-2. Wyman gets a big swing and a miss in the dirt. And that is a huge first out for NC State. Riley Wyman continues to look calm and composed in this. She's one of the younger bats in the lineup here in Kylie Aldridge. She hits this one well. Will it find a gap in left center? It gets over the wall! Kylie Aldridge caught enough. 2 more going to come around for Virginia Tech. And a 3-2 lead to the Hokies here in the second.
She stayed right on that ball. It looked like it was going to drop right by the Caterpillar sign, but I think that was a missed opportunity for Wyman getting ahead the way she did, and I think it's something she can learn from. Again, it's a 1-run ball game, but a little too close to the plate and high, especially being ahead the way she was.
And with the way Aldridge kind of grimaced after coming off of that, hit there, I don't think she thought that it was going to get over the wall either, but where's a mental warfare with yourself to try and get through these tougher situations. Didn't mind that approach, though. She was down 3-0. She threw 2 strikes back in a row, and that was a close miss there on Ritter. That is her job as the leadoff batter. She has the best eye on this team. She's
here with 1 out.
Addie Green puts one right back up the middle. Ellie Goins will go for second base. Tag not applied. And that was mighty close, and I tell you, there's immediate signs in the outfield there from Ellie Goins, and
really define what that is.
NC State try and limit that damage. It's only been 2 runs for Virginia Tech in this inning. It's tapped right back up the middle. Riley Wyman's going to make the play. It's in the dirt, but Elena Smith holds on to it. And that is a close play there for NC State, but they get an important couple of outs on the back end.
The necessarily skills, and once they have those, everything will fall into place.
Ellie Goins lifted one straight up in the air, a little bit more altitude than carry. Will be a loud first out for NC State. But yeah, that
from first to 8th, and so coach moves her around to try to get her on base, and since she is so consistent, being able to move people.
Yeah, they said that they've had to adjust her approach, not in the sense that she can't make she makes 2. You have no idea where that ball could go. Limley has that control all over home plate. 2-2 here, 2 outs for Virginia Tech. Elena Smith swings through it, and Limley will walk off with another to her tally.
I think it's very important. I think down 1 run going into the bottom of the 3rd, I think that's critical. And I think if she can continue to do that and get the ground balls based off her drop ball, then I mean, you just saw they put
2 here to Corey McMillan. A narrow miss there for Riley Wyman. Went with the drop ball, didn't get the commit that she wanted there at the plate. Has that extra base power that it seems like everybody in this lineup does. Backing up on it is to Taylor Inslee. And makes the play out in right field. But on Sunday,
and stay with it there.
Potential for a 3rd quick out here. Kaylee Lambrecht is underneath it and makes the play routine. NC State with an ideal top of the 3rd inning. They are still down 1 run, have come set, and loads up on the 1-2. Swing and a miss from Inslee. Great outcome for the Hokies, and a good challenge call from Coach DeMoore there. Ends up swinging it towards the favor of the Hokies. 2-2. Inslee loads up, does make contact. It's going to stay in the field of play and teeter just foul for Michelle Chatfield to make the play. That's a good 2nd out. Again, no damage dealt there, no blood drawn for Virginia Tech, and it's more of the head on 2 outs. Big 1-2 pitch. Michaela Marbury caught every single bit of it and sent it over the left field wall. And that is a response that you're looking for there for Coach Leftwich and company on 2 outs. Ties this game up here at 3.
Great piece of hitting. She turned right on that. Again, it was left flat. And if you see the reaction by Limley after, she knows she missed her spot. And again, it's all about learning, but look how flat that is right over the middle of the plate. But she stayed right on it, and as soon as she hit it, she knew she took 2 steps out of the box, and everybody knew that that was a home run.
They are loving it here in Raleigh. None more than Michaela Marbury. Like you said, as soon as she made contact, knew that that one had a chance to. 1-2, big swing and a miss. Hassler can't connect. Big time 3rd out for Virginia Tech, but NC State ties it in the bottom of the 3rd. It's 3-3 as we said. And her 54th pitch has worked efficiently through the first 3 so far. Right back up the middle. It's been because of plays like those. Michaela Marbury much more aggressive on that ground ball and makes a nice play. Sturdy look there from your shortstop. Doesn't end up getting the strike. That'll send Aldridge down to first base. Do you think that was a little bit of a tactical placement there from Riley Wyman as Aldridge has
In left feet, on the left side of the plate. Right there, that's exactly what you want.
hit straight to Marbury? Nobody's there to turn to, however. There's the downside of that shift being shown plain in action there. Michaela Marbury just going through her mechanics as a shortstop said, hey, I'm going to go to second base here, but there was no one there to cover. And you came into that with multiple, or with only 1 out on the board. Kaylee Lambrecht gets the routine out at second base. That's an ideal outcome there for Riley Wyman. About pregame that, you were told coming into your initial season that you weren't going to play much, the first 2 seasons of your career, but she's come in and has made an impact just as a sophomore. Great energy here in Dale Softball Stadium. 2-2, hit well by Goins. A little bit of altitude, not quite the carry that it needs to get out of here, but it is caught at the warning track. Addie Green got underneath that one.
NC State has capitalized, and although that there wasn't a home run, it has her thinking.
This one's hit back to Cameron Fagan, who makes the play and records the third out for Virginia Tech. Still, average is deceptive. This is hit well out into left field. Tori Inslee catches it and makes a quick first out for NC State. That's been kind of the story of this one so far, is that Riley Wyman's come in, you know, maybe she gives up a little bit of runs here. Right back up the middle, Wyman takes it off of the glove, it looked like, and it ends up trickling into the outfield. Obviously, the immediate hope is that Wyman is okay. She did be a runner on first. And then potential to turn two here. Lambrecht gets it over to Marbury. They'll go towards one. Elena Smith can't pick it off, and then going towards second base. They're going to get her into a pickle here. This is Corey McMillan, who's tagged out at first base. And what a potential swing of momentum that may be for NC State as they get 2 outs on 1 pitch. Part 3 for Kaylee Lambrecht. Limley delivers. Did Lambrecht go? They'll say no, and what an outcome for the leadoff batter there for NC State. Got down early in the count, but showed field return to their normal positions. 0-2 count to Smith. She decides to slap. It's right back towards the third baseman, and they're able to turn 2. That's a heads-up play from Bree Peck, and Kaylee Lambrecht caught cheating a little bit over at first base and is caught for the double play. State, the freshman, has come in and has made an immediate impact. No bigger AB than this one. 2-2 once again for Tori Inslee. Big swing and a miss. Big rise there from Emma Limley as she gets a big-time strikeout.
Go long.
2-2, big pitch here for Riley Wyman. It's hit well into center field, and Ellie Goins is going to have to back up onto it. She's one foot in on the warning track and makes the catch for a quick first out for NC State. But Majaluko for Coach DeMore in Virginia Tech, trying to get something on base here. 1 out, 3-2. It's popped straight up. It's going to stay in play. Hannah Goodwin calls everybody else off. And that's a sturdy play from your upperclassman there, and your third baseman, who 6th inning is a feat in itself. Getting through it would be great as well. 3-2 inside, and it does get her looking. A big-time third out for NC State. Our team, really, that you're able to compete with the top end of the ACC. And Taylor Inslee, exactly how you want to lead off an inning. Never look in trouble on any part of the field. Just for her to lay it down and move that runner over to second base. It's a sacrifice she may have to make, but she does end up dropping it into the outfield. And that's more of the same from Michaela Marbury, who continues to be a spark plug for Coach Leftwich and NC State.
That they keep her healthy so that she can last the entire year, but she has such a presence up there.
2-2 pitch gets a big whiff from Amanda Hassler.
So no matter how many pitches that takes, that's what you want.
Hannah Goodwin, does she find a soft spot? She does. That's going to score 1 at a minimum. Marbury's on her high tail coming home. She's in safely, and on second base is Hannah Goodwin with a big-time 2 RBI double that gives NC State the lead late in this one. Limley loads up on another. Hit really well back to center field. Backing up on it is Ritter. She makes the catch. Gabby Wilson will faux tag up. Good contact there from Ellie Goins, and I think that's the first time we've seen a really good piece of contact. She hits it. Got a little altitude. Is it going to stay in the ballpark? The left fielder is underneath it to make the play. That's Addie Green who makes the catch.
Love owning that strike zone, and I think that's what she's done so well tonight. She's not striking out a lot, but she's getting those ground balls. That's been the story. Hasn't always come right back to her like it did there. That's probably the easiest play Riley Wyman's. Virginia Tech team who needs to learn how to score with not a home run. And a great play from the left fielder. That's been the story of the season. Tori Inslee with a big-time grab out in left field. Energy they have and how much excitement they have. 2-2 once again. This one's hit well by Addie Green. Backing up onto it is the center fielder Goins. No chance. Addie Green sends it over right center, and hold your horses. Not done yet here in Raleigh as Virginia Tech brings it to only a 1-run lead here with 2 outs. the first 2 out, so that's kind of a wash. You still have a 1-run lead. All you want to do right now is go back at this hitter, go at her hard, and hit your spots. Every pitch that's been over the plate, they've capitalized. When it's been on the corner or when it's moved up or down, she's gotten outs. So again, this is, as a pitcher, this is mature.
Charlie Wyman is that you're not going to find a slouch in the first 6th of this order for Virginia Tech. Anybody that's going to come behind you is going to be tough. But Kaylee Lambruck gets one that's tailor-made for her and makes the play out at second base. And NC State secures a big-time first-game victory over Virginia Tech. It was a little bit tighter maybe than they wanted it to. There, Addie Green gets one over the wall that makes it only a 1-run game. But NC State, man, Riley Wyman was impressive tonight.
I think she just raised the bar of what she's capable of doing, and I think that's something that will take this NC State team through the rest of ACC play.